Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Garlington. May God bless you all. This is the Trinity AI Fentanyl Cure podcast. If you want to save children from drug addiction, then please listen to me for the next 11 minutes and become a part of a groundbreaking solution. Over 5 years ago, I lost my eldest brother, who was my hero, to a fentanyl overdose. I feel like I should have gotten over it by now, but I'm still dealing with it emotionally. I know many of you have lost loved ones to drug addiction, and some of them may not be physically dead, but they're dead inside. Drugs drive crime in America, especially in poor communities. The criminal justice system's war on drugs is a 52-year failure and has cost taxpayers trillions. I'm a Christian warrior, therefore I will fight until my last breath to bring the Trinity AI fentanyl cure to fruition, to replace the failed war on drugs against poor families, which should help police focus on stopping drug kingpins, the Mexican cartel, and the Chinese fentanyl connection from flooding America with every kind of drug. I genuinely believe drug addiction, drug-related crimes, and mass incarceration is the greatest challenge facing poor African Americans since slavery. We must free ourselves from this bondage and we will flourish. But the Trinity AI fentanyl cure has a godly goal to try and help all of God's children in America from getting addicted to drugs, alcohol, and nicotine. Please let me tell you who I am, which will give you the backstory and inspiration to creating the Trinity AI fentanyl cure. I grew up in a black, drug, and crime-infested community in the north end of Waterbury, Connecticut. Because of my mom, I did very well in school. I was MVP of my Connecticut State High School football conference, which led to a football scholarship from Holy Cross College, where I earned a bachelor's degree in psychology and won 2 national football championships. I was awarded a graduate academic fellowship from Penn State University, which led to my gaining a master's degree in counselor education. Then I earned a PhD in Christian counseling from South Florida Bible College and Theological Seminary. I'm the founder and CEO of the former Southington Mountain Counseling and Retreat Center. I also founded a Christian merchandise company called Christian Warrior International and published a book called Roots of a Man, 7 Principles for Growing Strong and Powerful. Finally, I'm the former director of Home-Based Family Services and Family First Foster Care and Adoption at New Opportunities Incorporated. I supervise psychiatrists, psychologists, and social workers providing crisis intervention and clinical services to children and families, most of whom suffered from drug addiction diseases. 85% of prisoners have an active substance use disorder or were convicted of a crime involving drugs. Over 90% of these addicts start using drugs as children and teens. If you want to save children, it's imperative that adolescents never develop an addiction. It's like stage 4 cancer. It's nearly impossible to treat. It has ravaged our neighborhoods from gang murders to sex trafficking teenage girls. These tragic crimes is why the public has lost faith in the war on drugs. On the contrary, there's no war on drugs in the suburbs. Regular police brutality and mass incarceration doesn't exist. However, fentanyl does not care where you live. It's hunting and infecting youth in the suburbs also. Sometimes rehab works, but too often these outdated methods don't protect even the most privileged children of billionaires and celebrities. America consumes over 50% of the world's illicit drugs, yet we are only 5% of the world's population. Our government and billionaires spend unlimited amounts of money on the most futuristic AI technology to leave Earth and go to the moon, Mars, and exploring our solar system. But we don't even think about using AI to protect children from drug addiction here on Earth. The failed war on drugs is an archaic approach to protecting youth from drugs. I believe we have to take a leap into the future if we want to save our children. So I created a revolutionary solution that uses AI to guard children and teens from addiction. We will only work with volunteer neighborhood families and their schools who are eager to use artificial intelligence. The formal name of the Trinity AI fentanyl cure is the Trinity AI Drug Prevention System. It is not a rehab program. It will save taxpayers billions of dollars because we will not have to pay for policing horrible drug crimes, courts, and mass incarceration, which will be drastically reduced. Most importantly, Trinity will improve health with technology. AI, or artificial intelligence, refers to the development of computer systems that can perform tasks typically requiring human intelligence. These tasks include learning, problem solving, and recognizing patterns and making decisions. The AI technologies that I'm going to describe are already being used, but not for drug prevention. It's designed to be quote unquote cool for the youth, not adults locked into antiquated approaches. Please try to take this leap into the future with me to save our children. There are three interrelated parts to this forward thinking AI system.
Part 1, the Trinity AI Wisdom Drug Detector. Part 2, the Drug Prevention AI Smartwatch. Part 3, the Drug Prevention Smart Dog with AI Collar. And the Drug Prevention Coach Practitioner will use human guidance, the 3 Trinity AI devices, and an AI assistant.
This is a medical healthcare system. Its privacy is protected by law from the HIPAA privacy rule. Therefore, these private records cannot be accessed by the police or anyone else.
Part 1, the Trinity AI Wisdom Drug Detector. It's a tiny band that fits around the back molar tooth, invisible to the public. All you will see is the kid's beautiful smile. It will detect nicotine, alcohol, drugs consumed in the mouth and the nose from vaping, smoking, sniffing through the nose, drinking eatables, or swallowing pills. Capsules will be detected when they're dissolving in the mouth, esophagus, and stomach. On the first inhalation, the inhibitor will attack the drug, not giving it a chance to produce a high or develop an addiction disease. The Wisdom Drug Detector will alert the Drug Prevention AI Smartwatch that a drug has been detected. Part 2, the Drug Prevention AI Smartwatch
will detect if the youth consumes drugs, alcohol, or nicotine, and the watch will release a topical cream to inoculate the child with an inhibitor to reverse the drug effect. In severe cases like fentanyl overdose symptoms, the smartwatch would automatically call emergency services, potentially saving lives. If the watch is removed, there will also be an emergency response as if the child used, and the adolescent will be given an immediate drug test.
Part 3, the Drug Prevention Smart Dog with AI Collar.
The Smart Dog is a mental health drug prevention dog. They are not aggressive police dogs. They are very friendly and loving towards people. They are trained not to bark, attack, or bite people unless the Trinity child is in danger. They are allowed by law to go into schools, hospitals, and businesses. The Smart Dog will relay signals to their AI collar that will be sent to the teen's parents and drug prevention practitioners when they detect drugs, alcohol, or nicotine. The Smart Dog's most important job is to prevent youth from using drugs and trigger their AI collar in these situations, whether they are successful stopping the adolescent from using or not. And part 3, the drug prevention practitioner who uses an AI assistant. Drug prevention practitioners are designed to be the brains of the Trinity AI prevention system. They will use a combination of part 1 and an AI-driven smartwatch, and part 2, the Smart Dog with AI collar, which will create a comprehensive detection and monitoring system. The smartwatch would handle continuous 24/7 drug prevention data collection, while the Smart Dog provides real-time situational detection for emergencies and environmental scans.
The Drug Prevention Coach Practitioner will provide human guidance, use the Trinity AI devices, and an AI assistant.
I believe God can do anything. So I'm praying for a pilot targeting 3 neighborhood school communities to be led by this drug prevention practitioner's dream team, who will develop the Trinity 3-part AI technology system. Trinity would be used in a low income, a middle class, and a wealthy neighborhood and their schools. My vision is that these youth will be among thousands of children involved in their neighborhood school pilot project, where an overwhelming majority of families volunteer. I recognize that this tiny pilot would be a drop in the ocean because our society is contaminated with filthy drugs, alcohol, and nicotine available to kids everywhere. And that's why there are millions of children and teens in America who are becoming addicts every day, right now in this very moment. Please listen to me carefully. The world famous Bill Gates, billionaire, Microsoft founder, artificial intelligence programming genius, and futurist, is also the preeminent world disease pandemic expert. I read all the weird commentary about Gates, investigated the claims, and had serious discussions with people I deeply respect. We've come to a unanimous conclusion. These false accusations have no basis in reality, and we wasted our time taking these claims seriously. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has a proven track record of saving the lives of millions of children by eradicating diseases in Africa and in countries all over the world. Bill Gates said he is encouraging scientists to improve health with technology. Gates said, "I want to have an impact, and I know we can." Well, I agree with him. Bill Gates is the GOAT, and he can also have the greatest impact here in America. Trinity AI is based on improving health with technology. My mission is to get the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to start a 3-neighborhood school pilot project that will develop the Trinity AI drug prevention system to eradicate childhood addiction disease. I need the public support. Please send, share, or tag this podcast to everyone that cares about child drug prevention, along with community activists, schools, criminal justice reformists, clergy, celebrities, athletes, and social media influencers. In my heart of hearts, I know that a public plea to Gates will persuade him to save millions of children's lives from the American drug epidemic. If God's people call Gates, he will not resist the calling. Click onto the Trinity AI link to sign the petition that will go directly to the Gates Foundation.